July is gonna be the biggest fight we will ever see in our entire lives. We're gonna be seeing three titans clashing with each other. We're gonna be seeing the DC brand, we're gonna be seeing the Marvel brand, and we're gonna be seeing the Jurassic Park brand as well. They're all gonna be battling each other to see who can take the top spot at the box office, and to also see who can take the top spot in being universally loved and praised around the entire world. And the three franchises that are partaking in this great war in July, their fighters are going to be Superman, Fantastic Four, The First Steps, and Jurassic World Rebirth, man. It's going to be a crazy fight, a crazy war. I don't know who I'm rooting for, so I'm gonna take the easy route in rooting for all three movies to be all great, and for all of these three movies to be hits, man. But one of these movies, the Fantastic Four First Steps, they just released another trailer earlier today, and when I saw this trailer, I was like, damn, the cinematography looks good, the VFX looks good for the most part, except Silver Surfer's VFX. I do believe that this VFX needs some polishing before they release it in July, because, you know, so far we're looking at Silver Surfer, it kind of looks a little bit choppy, it kind of looks a little bit sloppy, but I really hope that they polish this. And a lot of their castings look really good for Mr. Fantastic, the Thin, Invisible Woman, and the Human Torch. But there is one casting that they just showcased for us today, and the casting is Julia Garner as the Silver Surfer in Fantastic Four. Now, I'm seeing a lot of people are already mad that there is a female Silver Surfer. I'm seeing a lot of people are complaining, they're whining that there is a female Silver Surfer. They're trying to say that this female Silver Surfer is replacing Norrin Radd, but we also have to think this, we also have to realize this, that obviously this is not an adaptation of Norrin Radd. This is an adaptation of Juno from Earth 829, and the people that are complaining are also not realizing that this Fantastic Four universe is not set in the main MCU 616 timeline. Most likely this universe, this world will be destroyed by Galactus at the end of the movie, so then the cast of the Fantastic Four will not be integrated into the MCU, and I'm also going to be guessing that the Silver Surfer in this movie will also die in this movie. So most likely later on, probably in Avengers Doomsday or Avengers Secret Wars, we will now see the debut of Norrin Radd's Silver Surfer in the MCU, and I really hope they go that route. I really hope we see the real Norrin Radd in the MCU, but people need to stop complaining and stop whining. Now, I also know that the Juno Silver Surfer really appeared a handful of times. You can actually really count the amount of times she appeared in the comics with your hand, and I know that's a fact as well, but you also have to take into account, and I'm going to repeat myself again, it's not in the main MCU universe, man. It's an alternate reality set in the MCU multiverse, man. Another thing that I would like to point out about the Silver Surfer in this movie is that this Silver Surfer, her name is Shalla-Bal, but Shalla-Bal in the 616 comics is the true love interest for Norrin Radd, Silver Surfer, even though in the 616 comics she never inherently became the Silver Surfer. There is another universe, another alternate universe called Earth X, when Shalla-Bal did in fact become the Silver Surfer in Earth 9997. So it seems that the MCU is trying to bring some inspiration, and they're trying to adapt this Shalla-Bal Silver Surfer from Earth X into this Fantastic Four universe in this MCU adjacent multiverse. So now that I had to get that out of the way, let's talk about what we saw in the trailer. And what we saw in the trailer is pretty similar to what we saw in the first trailer. We're just seeing some more exposition from this guy who runs this talk comedy show called The Gilbert Show. He is celebrating the lives of the Fantastic Four. He is talking about how the Fantastic Four, they gave their lives to the citizens of this earth, and they now got basically changed right after their experiment. So they became new people, they got powers. So now, instead of basically mourning about what they lost, let's celebrate their lives. And we also see the Thing. He is doing an homage to the classic Superman cover when Superman, he was carrying that green car, and the Thing was also carrying this green car in the movie. And as we're going on, we see that Johnny Storm, he is happy to see that Susan Storm is pregnant, and Johnny is telling Reed, he is telling Susan, he is telling the entire family that we are going to be a great family, and me and Ben Grimm, we're going to be great uncles as well. And as the trailer is going on, we now see the introduction to Silver Surfer, and we see that she is telling the Fantastic Four that if you guys are the protector of this world, you have to understand that your world is about to die. And she runs off. Johnny Storm is trying to chase her, but he is too slow. She just basically swats him away like a fly. Then the trailer is going on, we're seeing Reed Richards, he is losing hope. He doesn't know if they're going to survive this catastrophic event. And the trailer ends when we see a little look at Galactus. We see him walking, and he is crushing the grounds on Earth. Now I'm seeing some people are talking about, whoa, isn't Galactus very tall? Isn't he so big that he basically eclipses planets? Yes, that's true, but what is also true is Galactus can shapeshift his size. He can be as tall as a skyscraper, or he can be as tall as 3 planets, man. That's who Galactus is. But I like this trailer, I'll be honest with you. I like this new second trailer. It shows us what we're going to expect in the movie. It shows us the story beats that will be happening in the movie. So now that we see the second trailer, James Gunn, you have to cook up something very good for the next Superman trailer, man. We have been fiending for it. We have been waiting for this next Superman trailer. Please release it at least this week or next week, man. But that's the end of the video, man. What do you guys think of the trailer? I'm out. Peace.